Hey guys, welcome to the Little Black Dress Project. I'm so happy you're here and that we're doing this together. My name is Nicole, and I just wanted to go over some of the questions that you guys posted on Facebook or we talked to briefly when we were getting our measurements done. First off, this is going to be just 6 weeks, just an introduction kind of into the rest of your life. It's not something that is just a quick fix, lose a couple of pounds or whatever your goal might be, and then go back to doing how everything that you used to be doing, because clearly that was not working for any of us. So we need to make some changes, and this is our opportunity to make some changes and try to make those changes last. So again, just on that with the goals, not everybody is in this group to lose weight. We all have different goals, and you might look at some people and go, why are you even doing this? You look in great shape. Just because somebody looks like they're in great shape doesn't mean to them that they feel comfortable in their own skin. So it's all about the individual and what you guys are hoping for. Some people want to lose weight. Some people just want to tone up, trim up a little, lose some body fat and increase their muscle. And everybody's going to be able to achieve whatever they set their minds to with this project. So that being said, we're not going to take ourselves too seriously with this. It's not a whole lot of rocket science involved with it either. When you're looking through the first week of the meal plans, day one is looking like, oh my gosh, that's hardly any food at all. This is not a starve yourself kind of thing. If you're hungry, I want you to eat. But you want to eat the right things. So nutrient dense foods, make sure you're getting, first of all, drink a full glass of water, 8 ounces of water, and then have protein and have some kind of vegetable. Keep healthy snacks close by so you can really set yourself up for success. Cool. The other thing I wanted to kind of talk about was approach some of your questions. One thing's about protein. So I'll use Advocare, the muscle gain protein, because I trust the quality of the product. Some people ask, oh, where do you find these other places like GNC or Vitamin Shop? Yep, absolutely. You can go to any of those places. A really good brand if you don't want to order anything online, or you can look for it actually on Amazon too. J-Rob, it's R-O-B-B. J-Rob has a really great all-whey protein that's just egg whites, so it's really, really good. Quite expensive for my taste, but if you're looking for convenience, that's what you go for. So that's one thing that you can do. I also found some super greens at Costco. They are just in a bag of superfood greens. They don't really have much of a flavor. The Advo greens does have kind of a lemony flavor, so sometimes that's not appropriate for what I'm trying to make, and so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use something that has a little bit less of a flavor and won't impact the end result of what I'm making. So that's what I got with those. I already made the rookie mistake of when I went grocery shopping. I forgot to check to make sure that I had all of my frozen fruits that I wanted for my smoothies. So I'm like, oh, I already have mango, I already have peaches, I already have blueberries. Where are you going, buddy?
Try not to get in your video.
You're okay. I made this rookie mistake of not checking, and so now I get home, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get my smoothie stuff all together, and here all of my stuff is freezer burned. So back to the grocery store I go. I know better. I should have checked, but I didn't. So lesson learned. I won't make that mistake again. But even though I've been doing these things for a long time, I still get out of practice and that kind of stuff happens. So I'll be going to do that. One of the things I wanted to do to make the mornings go easier is just kind of separate out and pre-measure out the whatever smoothie I was going to have. So all I have to do is dump a baggie in a blender and throw it all together, and I'm good to go. The other thing is I talked about the goals. Meal prepping, so making sure that your vegetables and stuff are washed so you can grab and go. That's going to be really help set you up for success with that. I've already made my protein bars. I made the ones, I don't remember which one. I made one of the protein bars out of the recipe. I made the trail mix, so that's ready to go when I'm ready for that one, so I don't have to deal with that throughout the week. And then when I do have those cravings, I have something, or if I'm hungry, I have something that I can quickly grab that's going to still be healthy for me. I made the balsamic dressing as well, so I've got that all ready to go. I'm going to hold off on making the apple cider vinaigrette, and I'm just going to stick with the balsamic one this week. So that's what I'm choosing to do. Another question was about salmon and nutrition swaps. If you guys aren't big fish eaters, I will admit that I'm not a big fish eater, but I also am one that you got to do what you got to do. So if you can find a good recipe that you can cook it cook it so that it tastes good, then I recommend going for it. If you guys have any out there that you want to share on the page, you go right ahead and share them with us, with the rest of the group, because sometimes I get that it's a tricky thing. Like, how do I cook this so that it tastes good, and still stick with it? Not adding a ton of like other unhealthy fats or anything to it, or sugar or whatever. But the other thing is, here's going to be my little soapbox moment. We are all adults here. So saying that we don't eat our vegetables, or we're not going to eat this or not going to eat that, unless you have an allergy, that kind of excuse, that's great if you're 8. If you're an 8-year-old, that's fine. As an adult, you got to do what you got to do to achieve your goals. Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. So if you're like, well, I'm not going to do that. Well, let me ask you, how has your weight been going for you so far? We need to make some changes, and I get that sometimes those changes can be hard and they can be painful, but that on the other end of that is something really beautiful. And you're doing your body a disservice by not feeding it what it needs and what it wants. So, and that kind of leads me into the detox part. The first couple of days are going to be kind of rough. So be prepared for that. You're probably going to have some headaches. You're probably going to experience some kind of withdrawals from sugar or caffeine. And keep drinking water and keep plugging through. Because here's the thing. Whatever you feed your body, it wants more. So if you feed your body sugar, guess what it's going to want? It's going to want more sugar. If you start to feed your body good, healthy, nutrient-dense foods, it's going to want good, healthy, nutrient-dense foods. So that's what we're trying to make the shift here and switch. And it does have to start kind of abruptly rather than little by little. We got to quit it, get over it, and get all that gunk out of our system so that we can halt those cravings, so we can be stronger as we move through. So everybody, hopefully you were able to get onto the tools page and you downloaded the nutrition swaps. Go ahead and go back to that. So like, again, if you have an allergy, that's a legitimate excuse to not have something that's in the meal plan. We can find something else for you. Back to the note about salmon. I heard that not knowing how to cook it, don't really like the taste or the texture. Valid. But still, you see what you can do to make it work for you. If you are not going to eat the salmon, you will notice, if you're taking the other multivitamins, fish oils, or probiotics, you'll notice that sometimes it says fish oil and multivitamin, sometimes it says just multivitamin. The reason it says just multivitamin is because...
Bye.
Bye. We'll
Love
see you
you.
later. Love you too. He's off to a party.
Wait, I need my card.
So if you're not going to have the salmon, you need to take another fish oil supplement. So the reason the fish oil is not in there is because the omega-3s is what you're going to be getting in the meat that you're eating. So that's what I have for you there. If you have any questions, then we'll just kind of let me know about that. Moving on to the supplements, I want to go over quickly for those of you who have workouts. Quick before we move on, workouts. So those of you with the Elite package, your travel workouts are on their way. I just had to put some finishing touches on the PDF before I sent it off to you. Wanted to make sure that all the exercises made sense, and the pictures corresponded with what exercise we were doing. So that is on its way. I'm hoping Monday I can get that done for you. And then other people were asking about what kind of workouts we should be doing through the week. What is the formula? Well, the basic formula is you want to get in weight training more often than you're getting in cardio. So cardio is great for burning calories, your heart health and lung health. However, you want to make sure that you are getting in really good strength training work. So body pump, if you can make it in a minimum of 2 times a week. The best is 3 times. But if you can take pump 3 times, it would be every other day. You're going to see better results than you would just doing cardio. So make sure you get in your body pump and challenge yourself in body pump too. This is not going in and not breaking a sweat. This is, if you can get through a body pump track the whole way with hardly struggling, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Get weight on that bar, challenge yourself. That is the only way that you're gonna push beyond your plateaus. You've gotta keep pushing. If I'm not saying push to injury, I'm saying push to being uncomfortable. get to that uncomfortable part where the bar seems really heavy. And you'll notice most of the tracks we have a break about 2/3 or 3/4 of the way through. By that point, you should be struggling and needing a break. If you get to that point, you're like, oh, I could be doing this all day long. Something needs to change, so change it. Increase the weight the next time you're in. Try a couple of push-ups on your toes, and just keep pushing yourself to get there. So that's the part about workouts with body pump. A couple of cardios, 2 to 3 cardios, and then on rest days, body flow would be a great day. If you get body flow in once a week, you're going to see great improvements through the rest of, it'll help you out in your recovery with the rest of your classes. So that would be 2 to 3 body pumps, 2 to 3 cardios, and 1 to 2 body flows. Here's a side note to those of you brand new to Koru. Welcome. There's people in this on this project that have been doing this for a very long time. They've been coming, they kind of know the routines, they know what to expect out of a class. If you're brand new, you are welcome with open arms into our Koru family, and know that there are no expectations from you, that you make it through every single class all the way through. If it's been a while since you've worked out, or you're just, you're getting back into it, or you've never worked out at all, is it completely brand new to you? Congratulations for taking this very, very brave step. And also know that your goal this first week will be to get through only 4 songs. So 4 tracks. It's about 20 minutes into class, and that's going to be your goal. If you can stay longer, you're more than welcome to stay longer, but know that you don't have to stay the whole time. 4 tracks is what you want to try to get through, and then we'll be, and next week you'll add in another and add another until you're ready to go and doing the whole class. All right? So any questions on that, please see me. If you guys want to get a customized workout regime down, I'm going to be putting through kind of what a sample week might look like for the time that you are working out. But if you are like, people's schedules are crazy. We have people that are, their schedules change from day shift to night shift, and their sleep patterns are crazy, or they're on their feet all day, or they're going to be traveling. I know some people are going to be traveling. They're going to be on vacation. They're going to be, how the heck do we do that? Let's talk. Let's have a conversation about it, because if we can get you to a plan, then you can stay true to what your goals are here. You're not just going to throw in the towel. That doesn't mean you're not going to enjoy yourself. But it does mean that we make some conscious decisions while we are, not in our normal environment. All right. Okay, on to supplements. So I want to talk about the first supplement that if you're a basic person, this is where you'd get out. If you want to find out more, feel free to stay tuned. Sorry, this stuff is backwards, but this is the Thermo Plus. So those of you with the basic and the elite, or the plus and the elite package, you got the Thermo Plus. So just a little bit about what the Thermo Plus is. You want to take this 30 minutes before you work out. So what it's going to do is going to help to stimulate your metabolism, and it enhances weight loss through thermogenesis, because it's heating up of the body that helps to burn the fat. So that is what this helps to do. The other supplement you got was called leptoline. Now, I love this leptoline. It contains leptocore and phospholine. So you can go ahead and look those up. They're on the back of the package. Google them, find out what they are. But basically, they're properties that help with appetite control and giving you a feeling of fullness. And I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Oh, it also has an anti-inflammatory property. So what that does is it helps you in your recovery. So when you're adding in these workouts, it does create inflammation in your body, and the leptoline helps to curb that inflammation, to keep that down without having to take ibuprofen or other kind of drugs. Spark is the other thing. Some of you have the canister, some of you have the packets. These you can take up to 3 times a day. They do contain caffeine, so if you're sensitive to caffeine, dilute it more and spread it out throughout the day. Caffeine is the ingredient that's going to give you alertness immediately, but what the key component in this is all of the vitamins that help to sustain your mental focus and energy throughout 3 to 4 hours. So you'll notice a huge difference in this, and this does replace your coffee, it replaces your tea, it replaces your soda. So I know some of you are soda drinkers trying to kick that habit. Replace your soda with one of these. If you need that carbonation, you can try mixing like a carbonated water with this, and you make yourself your own little soda. So that would be something if you need that kind of bubbly flavor. But the carbonation is going to start to create a little bit of bloating because of that, so try to stay away from that as much as possible. Those of you into the plus or the elite, you got Catalyst. Where'd my Catalyst go? Oh, You guys got this Catalyst. So Catalyst, this is your liposuction in a bottle. Catalyst is a blend of branched chain amino acids, also has L-glutamine in it. And what it does, it helps to protect your lean muscle mass when you're dropping weight. When I was doing my bodybuilding competitions, the L-glutamine that's in here, I had it in a powder form at that time. And I tell you what, that really, really helped me to maintain the muscle mass I had worked so hard to put on while I was really stripping down and leaning up and to tone up my body fat. So if you think of your muscles and the Catalyst is going to take saran wrap, it's going to wrap it around your muscles and protect the muscles so that when you are depriving your body of some of these calories, you're doing a little bit of calorie restriction, your body is going to target fat instead of the muscle, so that we want to keep the lean mass up as we drop the body fat down. All right, so this is a great supplement to help with that. It helps with those branched chain amino acids that our muscles need and we are not really feeding them. And this can be taken 3 capsules up to 3 times a day. It can be taken before a meal, before bedtime, before a workout. I usually take it before I work out. I take it depending on when I work out, 30 minutes before I work out or in the morning and then at night. Sometimes it's twice a day, sometimes it's 3 times a day. But that's, and the BioTune, guys, I'm sorry I don't have my bottle of BioTune. I left it at the studio. But the BioTune is like an anti-aging kind of supplement. So it contains botanicals and minerals, and including curcumin, so you can look that one up. But that really helps with maintaining healthy cell function. And also, so your recovery after a workout, and it helps your body when it reacts to oxidative stress, so that you are able to fight those stressors off, and helps with your joint supplement as well. It also has, that's what the Reversatol in there that does. So anti-aging, I'm all about that. So that is 2 capsules daily with or without food. So maybe before you go to bed. Moving on to some of the supplements, the probiotic, the multivitamin, and the omega and the fish oil. So this is a product called Probiotic Restore. This is what I take in the morning. And what did I do with my fast melt? Here it is. So if you are tired of taking capsules and pills, there's this other really cool product they have called Fast Melt. So this is a pre and probiotic by Advocare. That's a stick pack and it's powder. You just tear it open and it looks like a pixie stick, right? So that's what this is. It's called Fast Melt. You can buy this, online. You can also save, 20 to 30% if you want on your supplements through that. Omegaplex. So this is a fish oil, omega-3 fatty acids. So very great for your skin, your nails, your hair. It helps lubricate up your joints. You guys, we're missing this in our diet. We need this again, and this is the product. So you guys can buy your own at a store wherever you want to. I like to save money on wherever I can, so that's why I buy where I can get a discount. GNC is pretty expensive on that, and I definitely care about what I put in my body, and I don't want to be wasting anything. I don't want to waste my money. I don't want to, because basically, you get what you pay for in some of these supplements. If you get a supplement that's cheap, chances are your body's not going to be absorbing most of it anyways, and you're literally pissing it out. So anyways, that would be one way to waste your money, but that's, if you have something you like, hey, stick by it, by all means. These are just some options you have. The other one was Coreplex, which is a multivitamin. I don't have that because I usually take what's called MNS3. This is like a complete, it's called the Metabolic Nutrition System. So it comes in a strip pack that you take daily, and it has everything in it. So instead of buying everything separately, I just do this. It's got my Omegaplex. It has my multivitamin. This is Cardio Q10 for heart health. It also has BioTune in here. It has Actotherm. It has some, so it has some thermogenics. It has some appetite control, and it gives me directions. And I just do one of these a day, and that's all I need. So that's it for supplements. They are meant to enhance what your results are, you guys. They're not. There's no magic pill. I wish that there was, but there's not. But there are ways that we can help our bodies do better with what we're already doing. So along with following a healthy nutrient-dense meal plan, along with getting in really great quality exercise, we can get great quality supplements in our body to help fill in the gaps that our food is missing. So if you think of your body as Swiss cheese and it's got all these holes in it, and even though we're eating as healthy as we can, I know we're not all eating the best that we can, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I know I am not, and I would like to see somebody who is. And if you do see somebody who is, I bet you they're going to look fantastic. But most of us just don't have that kind of life where we can do that, and it does take a lot of work to have that kind of life. So I like to have something that helps me out once in a while. So think of the Swiss cheese, and the supplements fill in that gap so that we're able to get a full dose of all the vitamins, minerals, nutrients, because once we feed our body at a cellular level what it needs, we don't crave anything else. So I hope I answered your questions for you guys. If you have any more, post them below. And I'm also going to put a link to, if you wanted to buy any of the Advocare stuff, you can go there. I know many of you are already preferred customers or distributors, so you can go ahead and buy it on your own. If you have questions about it, I'm happy to answer them for you. And again, if you want me to look at something that you bought and want my opinion on it, I am happy to take a look at it for you, just to see if there's anything in there that might be kind of questionable. So there's some things that go into supplements that are kind of not regulated, so you're not sure if they're good for you or not. But that's what I got, you guys. I'm off to the grocery store to get my frozen mangoes so I can have my green smoothie tomorrow. So that's what I'm off to do. So peace out, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Good luck.